just in tonight, we're getting a clearer picture now of what went in through the minds of the El Paso County grand jury as they decided to clear two Springs police officers in the shooting death of Devon Bailey. NewsEye's
Andy Cohen joining us tonight with a look at the grand jury report, which found Sergeant Alan Vantland and Officer Blake Evanson were justified in using the deadly force.
Yep, Robin Elizabeth, Chief Judge William Bain, the Chief Judge for the 4th Judicial District Court, ordered the release of this 9-page report. He believes it's in the public interest. It concludes that officers were justified in using deadly force on two separate legal grounds.
The first legal ground is commonly known as the fleeing felon statute. Officers can fire on someone they believe to be armed and who committed or is about to commit a felony. In this case, Devon Bailey was being questioned about a robbery, but ran away immediately as officers approached to search him for a gun.
Hands up!
The report reads, quote, "The law requires officers to take necessary steps to protect innocent bystanders and themselves from a fleeing felon in possession of a firearm."
Hands up! Hands up!
The other legal grounds, self-defense and defense of others, has to do with the way Bailey is running away. Take a look. He keeps his hands at his waistband, and based on their training, the grand jury report states that the officers perceive that as a threat. District Attorney Dan May told reporters last night this was a by-the-book independent review.
The grand jury is an absolute independent body. This is their investigation. This is their report. Although we are the ones that call the grand jury and my attorney is in the grand jury asking questions, my attorney actually works for the grand jury.
But an attorney representing Bailey's family thinks the process was biased.
When there is a tainted investigation presented by a biased prosecutor, the grand jury doesn't have adequate information to make that kind of a finding, and that's exactly what the system was designed for.
The grand jury heard testimony from both of the officers involved in this shooting, as well as from crime scene investigators, training officers, and various experts. One of those witnesses was an independent use of force expert with no ties to the community, and he said that the use of deadly force was objectively reasonable in this case. Watching out for you, Andy Cohen, News 5.